Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Game 2 here on opening night at Manning Field. St. Mary's defeating Kip in the first game. Glasgow will take on Lexington, and we're going to have the Lynn Marching Band with the national anthem when we get started. The band will get us going with the national anthem. Good job by the Lynn Band.
A reminder to please stay in the stands. And also please do not stand on the railings as people cannot see. Please find a seat if you are there in the stands. Thank you.
Good job by the band. This is the first time, it usually doesn't happen until Thanksgiving Eve when Tech plays Kip. But if Glasgow could win this game tonight, Lynn will go 2-1 on opening night here at Manning Field, because we had two Lynn teams, Kip and St. Mary's. St. Mary's shut Kip out in the first game. So we can have Lynn go 2-1 in the first two games here at Manning Field, which doesn't happen, as I say, except on Thanksgiving. Because usually it's visiting teams and not two Lynn teams playing until Thanksgiving. So Lexington coming in. Head coach Brian Vaughn is a little down in the dumps. His son, an outstanding player, usually the quarterback, got hurt in last year's Thanksgiving Day game, and I didn't know until tonight he had multiple surgeries and he's out for the season. And Brian's a very good friend of mine. He used to be next door neighbor. He's a great friend of my daughter's. They both went to English high school. And I couldn't believe it when I heard it. And the only saving grace is young Brian is only a junior. So it's not his senior year. He won't be done. Picked up at about the 17-yard line and returning it across the 30.
John Naskey on the return for the Rams.
John Naskey gets it across the 30. And he put it at the 31.
Ball we spotted on the Rams 30, the first and 10.
No, I actually put it right at the 30-yard line. They run it off the right side. They get a first down on the first play.
38, Nick Costa on the run for the Rams. The result in a first down. Be first and 10 for the Rams on their own 43-yard line.
13 yards and a first down. They run it off the right side again.
Great Nick Costa on the run for the Rams. Be second and 5 for the Rams on
Nick
their own
Costa.
48-yard line.
Pick up a 5. It'll be second down and 5. And we're going to whistle. I think it's Lexington taking a timeout.
Timeout for Lexington.
Nice night here at Manning Field. You're getting a look, if this is your first look at the brand new field, reconditioned, tore up, resodded, laid the turf down nicely, put a new track in. Gorgeous facility. And now, if you happen to drive by or get anywhere near Frazier Field, you look and see, looks like Frazier Field got bombed. Over the, looks like Ukraine over at Frazier. It's all torn up, mountains of dirt. They're over there now tearing it up, putting it back together again. They keep running it off the right side.
Great Nick Costa on the run for the Rams. One yard on the game. It will be 3rd and 4 for the Rams on their own 49.
Picked up a yard. Off the right side, down the sideline, he's loose. Gonna walk in for a touchdown. Matt Carrillo.
Number 3, Matt Carrillo runs it in with a 51-yard touchdown for the Rams.
51 yards on the carry. Great start for the Rams. 70 yards in 4 plays. He got a great block at the line of scrimmage, and once he crossed the line of scrimmage, it was clear sailing into the end zone down the right side. And very quickly, 6-0 the Rams. He'll go for 2. Fessler is the quarterback. And now we're going to get a timeout, I think, to talk about it. So, nice start. He got a good block at the line of scrimmage, opened up a hole, went down the right side, and 2 steps past the line of scrimmage. It was clear sailing. Nobody had it. It was 2-hand touch. He was going to go in the end zone. Good look at Coach Vaughn right there in the middle of the pile. Everybody in tight. And they try to run it off the right side, nothing doing.
2-point conversion is no good. 9:39 left to go in the first quarter. Lynn Classical 6, Lexington 0.
So it'll be Classical kicking off. Two minutes and 21 seconds as you look at the scoreboard. That's how long it took them to get in the end zone. Matt Carrillo made it look easy. And now Lexington, we'll see what they can do. A little bit of a trip for them coming here. It's one of those non-league games. Classical now in the Greater Boston League, along with English. I still can't get used to that after all the years in the Northeastern Conference. And I believe it's Costa kicking off. At the 15-yard line. Coming to the near side, he's got a head of steam. He needs one block. Great return out to midfield. Nobody here on the near side.
Number 10, Jack Mazzarella, with the return for the Minutemen. After the run,
Jack Mazzarella,
10 for the Minutemen.
35 yards. And Lexington set up at midfield. They send two wideouts to the near side, a wing to the far side. He got hit in the backfield and dropped.
Number 26, Joseph Shaw on the run. Be a loss of 2 instead of the Minutemen
Joseph.
with a 2nd and 12 from their own 40.
Sue. Back to the Lexington 48, so they lost 2 yards. Same thing, two wideouts to the near side, wing to the far side. Wing comes in motion. They pitch it coming to the near side. And get the yard back and maybe an extra yard. That's Sue.
Number 26, Joseph Shaw on the run for the Minutemen. A gain of 3 and set the Minutemen with a 3rd and 9 from the top.
So he picked up 3. So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Couple wideouts to either side. Dropping back, looking to throw, flushed out of the pocket. Going to take off and run with it. He's going to pick up a first down.
Number 5, Nelson Mendez-Stephan on the run.
Nelson Mendez-Stephan
Be a 1st and 10 for the Minutemen from
gets it to the 39. Forced out of the pocket. He picks up 10 and a first down. Again, double wideouts to either side. Trying to run to the far side. Classical's there to shut him down.
Number 26, Joseph Shaw on the run.
Sue with the run.
Classical defenders.
They lost a yard.
One set the Minutemen with a 2nd and 11 from the Glasgow's 40-yard line.
Joseph Sue. Same setup. Double wideouts to either side. 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, rolling in trouble. Back the other way. Lets it fly. He's got a man wide open for a touchdown. Russell LeBert.
Touchdown pass from Nelson Mendez-Stephan. Flag on the play.
It might be coming back. No touchdown.
Touchdown is being called back as there was a
Nelson Mendez-Stephan did a great job. He was supposed to come to his right. It got clogged. He rolled back to his left and just lobbed it down perfectly, but it's not going to count. They mark it back to the 44. So it winds up a 4-yard penalty, but I don't know if they marked it off. They didn't mark it off from the line of scrimmage. The line of scrimmage was the 40-yard line. So I don't know where they come up with that yardage. Looking to throw again. In trouble, taking off and run with it. Cuts it back to the near side. Still on his feet. Inside the 35.
Number 5, Nelson Mendez-Stephan led the quarterback heat.
He picked up 10.
After the run will be 3rd and 5 for the Minutemen from the Glasgow's 34-yard line.
They need about 4. He just took off, run with it to the far side, cut it back to the near side, wound up picking up 10 big yards. I would guess it's 4 down territory here. 3 wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. They hand it off, hit right at about the 30-yard line, right about first down.
For the Minutemen.
They put it right at the 30 for 4 yards.
Will be 4th and 1 for Lexington from the line.
They need a yard. It's funny because the original line of scrimmage was the 40-yard line. So they'll go for it on 4th and 1. They double the wideouts to either side. I don't think they're going to see the football. Quarterback hit in the backfield and dropped.
Number 5, Nelson Mendez-Stephan on the run, but is stopped by Lynn Glasgow, number 3, Matt Corello. As a result, will be turnover on downs, and Lynn Glasgow will take over with the ball.
Phipps, I think, got in and made the hit. They knocked him back to the 33 for a 2-yard loss.
Lynn Glasgow will take over with a 1st and 10 from their own 33-yard line.
From the 33. Fessler with the keep is going to get hit in the backfield and dropped. He'll lose 3.
Number 1, R.J. Fessler, the quarterback heat for this stop. Will be 2nd and 12 for Lynn Glasgow from their own 31-yard line.
I'm calling it the 30-yard line. The ball just barely touching the 30. So they need just about 13. The crowds have been good here tonight. A lot of people here to watch football. We had a little incident in the first game and we had to quiet down a couple of brawls, but other than that, people have been cheering their teams on. Classical fumble the football forward. They got back.
Fumble on the play, but is recovered by Lynn Classical. As a result, a gain of 2 yards, and it'll be 3rd and 10 from their own 33.
So they lost 3 and they actually gained 3 on that fumble. So it's 3rd and 10. Yeah, we got a timeout called by Classical.
Timeout, Lynn Classical.
2:20 left in this first period. 6-0 Classical. They scored on their first possession. A big 51-yard scamper by Matt Carrillo. They went for 2 and missed it. Now they've got it back, and they've got a 3rd and 10 at their own 33-yard line. Lexington looked like they had a touchdown, but was called back with a penalty. Classical got a break. They try to run straight ahead, nothing doing.
Number 4, John Naskey on the run for the Rams.
Naskey with the carry.
It'll be 4th and 10.
Picked up a yard. Well, Classical's going to have to kick it away. Lexington will get it for the second time as we're winding down the first period. Looking over the other side, there's a few loyal Lexington fans over there. Made the trip. Kick is away. They were going to catch it. Now they let it go. It takes a pretty good Classical bounce. They're down at the 25-yard line. Lexington ate up a lot of this first period. As I mentioned, they actually scored a touchdown, but it was called back with a penalty. He'll have it for the second time, starting at their 25.
After the punt, will be a 1st and 10 for the Minutemen from their own 25.
And they stay with that double wideouts to either side in the spread. They overthrow the intended receiver.
Number 5, Nelson Mendez Steffen's pass incomplete, will be a 2nd and 10 for the Minutemen.
Intended for Jack Mazeral. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Just over a minute left in the period. Looking to throw again. Over the middle, off the fingertips of the intended receiver.
Mendez stepping pass.
John Kafalis.
Number 10, Jack Mazzarella is incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 10 for the Minutemen.
I don't know if he's related to Jimmy Kafalis from Lynn. I'm a very good coach. So it'll be 3rd and 10. No change in the setup, double wideouts. Now in motion. Rolling to the far side.
Mendez stepping pass.
They get it to Kafalis. They put the ball at the 32. They picked up 7. And the clock is running.
And 4 for the Minutemen.
They may let the clock run out. And wait to punt it the other way. Oscar having an extra player out. They'll kick it away and it will be over this period. Takes a little bit of a Lexington bounce. And Classical will start the second period at their 40-yard line. So we finished the first period.
1st and 10 for the Rams from their own 40-yard line. I'd like to send another reminder that if you are standing on the railing, please find a seat as the people behind you cannot see. Thank you.
So Classical leading it 6-0 on the touchdown on their initial drive. They'll get the ball, decent field position at their own 40 to start the second period. Classical with 71 yards of offense and 2 first downs. Lexington with 29 yards, 2 first downs. The difference, the 51-yard run by Corrett. So from the 40, Classical will put it in play. They try to run straight ahead, nothing doing.
Brayton and Costa on the run for the Rams. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10 from their own 40.
That was Costa with the carry. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Underway in the second period. This interleague game. First game, St. Mary's shut out Kip. We'll have a lot of doubleheaders on Friday night coming up. Looking to turn the corner, getting outside. Finally gets knocked down.
The 3, Mac Rollo on the run for the Rams.
Corrett with another carry. I'm going to call it the 47 because he didn't get to the 48.
Their own 47-yard line.
So third down and just about 3. 2 3/4. Everybody in tight for the Rams. Flag, and that usually means somebody moved. Yeah, it's going to make it a little tougher for Glasgow. They move it back to the 42.
Penalty is on the Glasgow. As a result, ball will back 5 yards.
Hustler gets the play. Goes Vaughn, brings it back out. Again, they keep everybody in tight. So they need 8. Fessler keeps and gets to the 45. Picked up 3. Glasgow will have to kick it away. So Lexington will get it back for their first try in the second period. Kick is away. Fielded. There's a flag because there was a face mask. Initially he grabbed the face mask. Jack Mazeral with the return. That's going to add more. They got to the 40, and there was no question they grabbed him by a face mask. And it's a big one. It's a 15-yarder.
Penalty is on Glasgow. Face mask. Ball moved up 15 yards.
So he put it at the 46.
First and 10 for the Minutemen from the Glasgow's 46-yard line.
So they get the first down by way of penalty. 2 wideouts to the near side, a wing to the far side. They run it to the far side. And they're going to get down to about the 40-yard line.
Number 26, Joseph Starr on the run for the Minutemen.
Sue gets it
Second and 4
to the 40. He picked up 6. It'll be second down and 4. Again, double wideouts to the near side, a wing to the far side. Rolling, looking to throw, in trouble. Breaks the tackle, slips. He's going to pick up a first down and a lot more.
Number 5, Nelson Mendez Stephan with the quarterback keep. The result will be a first and 10.
They had a shot at him. He slipped out, gets it to the 30-yard line. He picked up 10 and a first down. Lexington will have it. And when they snap it, we'll be just past the halfway mark. We're at the halfway mark now. Clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. Same thing. Double wide out. A wing. They pitch it. And they wrap him up. If he gained anything, it won't be much more than a yard. That's Sue.
For the Minutemen.
They give me a yard to the 29.
Your 1 yard gain sets the Minutemen with a 2nd and 9 from the Classical 29.
At the Classical 29. Yeah, they go double wide outs to either side. Dropping back, looking to throw the quick out. Just over the outstretched hands of the intended receiver. He was open. Meserol.
Pass intended for number 10, Jack Meserol, is incomplete. To be a 3rd and 9 for the Minutemen.
So it'll be 3rd and 9 from the 29. He was wide open. They just threw it a little bit high, just off his fingertips. Clock is stopped with just under 7 minutes left in this first half. Lexington will get the ball to start the second half, so a score would certainly be a lot of momentum on their side. Looking to throw, in trouble. Is going to get hit and dropped. Great penetration. Everybody getting up last was Antonio Torres. The ball back.
Be a 4th and 13 for the Minutemen.
Back to the 33. So they lost 4. 4th and 13. Classical said everybody that time. Quarterback Nelson Mendez Stephan had no chance to do anything except get knocked down. Again, double wideouts to either side. Motion coming to the near side. They fake it, looking to throw. They dump it off underneath. They won't get the first down. They came close. They got it to Meserol. They had everybody going. They had motion coming to the near side. Faked it through the little screen in the middle. They get to the 24. They picked up 9, but they needed 13.
Will be 4th and inches for the Minutemen.
So it's first down for Classical. He announced 4th and inches, but it's Classical's football. From the 24, Classical will get the football.
Be a 1st and 10 for the Classical.
Direct snap coming to the near side. Tackling from behind. That's a nice job.
With 3, Matt Carrillo on the run for the Rams.
Correct got it
Be 2nd and 5 for the Rams.
to the 29. Looked like he was going to go a lot further. But coming from behind was Tisdale. They run it to the right side again. And they get
Number 3, Mac
a
Corello
couple.
on the run for the Rams.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And 3. We had the band do a nice job with the anthem, starting the night off. It's been a nice night. First night football here in the city. 3 of the Lynn schools playing here. Tech will play tomorrow night. English is on the road tonight. Great fake, and he's going to be gone for a touchdown. They faked one way, they faked another way. They faked coming to the near side, then they faked the handoff to the man in motion. And it was R.J. Fessler going 69 yards.
The 68-yard touchdown run for the quarterback, number 1, R.J. Fessler.
So they go 76 yards in 3 plays. Nobody near. When he got past the line of scrimmage, clear sailing, dead center. They had a man in motion. They faked it to him. They faked a pitch going wide. Everybody went for both sides, left the middle wide open, and Fessler just ran straight down the middle. It was almost like Moses parting the water. He went straight down the middle and never got touched. Again, if it was 2-hand touch, he scores. They throw the pass. It's caught.
Fessler's pass is complete to number 4, John.
Fessler to Naskey.
2-point conversion is good. With 3:05 left.
And that makes it 14-0 Glasgow.
The Minutemen, 0. Want to remind everyone that concession stand is open. Food and drinks are available, such as vitamin water, Fanta, Coke, Diet Coke, fruit punch, and water. Food as pizza, hot dogs, candy, and chips.
Glasgow has 3 first downs. 2 of them are the touchdown runs. First play of the game, they picked up a first down, 13 yards. Then the 2 touchdown runs, and those are the 3 first downs. But it's giving them a 14-0 lead here with 5 ticks over 3 minutes left. Picked up at the 24. Staying on his feet, still on his feet. Wrapped up across the 30. Mazzarella with the return. They put it at the 33. Glasgow has scored on 2 of their 3 possessions. 2 of their 4 possessions. Now there was a flag on the play. It's going to bring it back to the 20-yard line.
Lexington, and the ball be moved back to the 20-yard line.
So from the point of either holding or illegal block, whatever the penalty was, it's now 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. 2 wideouts to the far side. They run it to the right side.
26 on the run.
That's Sue. Gets it to the 24. He picked up 4. 2nd and 6.
Be 2nd and 6 for the Minutemen from their own 24-yard
We're
line.
closing in on 2 minutes left when they snap the football. They started coming to the near side. Now the 2 wideouts will go to the far side. They fill the backfield. Looking to throw. Catch is made by Ranshaw.
And the Steffens pass, completion number 1, John Kepalas. As a result, be 1st and 10 for the Minutemen.
So they pick up the first down.
1st and 10 for Lexington from their own 32-yard line.
They picked up 9. Looking to throw again. Lets it fly long and deep, and a little too deep. Look at Mazeral. Naskey had the coverage.
2nd and 10 for the Minutemen.
Naskey was not letting him get loose. So the clock stops with 1. 1, 1, 1. He just now took the kicking tee. That Glasgow, after they scored the touchdown kicking off, they just got the kicking tee off the field. 2 wideouts to the near side. Again, they fill the backfield. They run it to the right side.
26 goes to Sue on the run.
Sue.
Minutemen.
He got it to the 38 for a pickup of 5. 3rd and 5.
Be 3rd and 4 for the Minutemen from their own 38-yard line.
Double wideouts to either side. The quick out, incomplete.
And the Steffens pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down as a result. At halftime, the Lynn High School marching band will also be performing.
Glasgow's got 157 yards rushing. 120 of them are the 2 touchdown runs. It's 4th down and 4 with a minute left. I don't know if Lexington's going to kick this away or not. I guess they are. They'll let it bounce. It takes a good Lexington bounce. Rolling all the way to the 16-yard line.
After the punt, will set up Lynn Glasgow with a 1st and 10 from their own 16-yard line. 46 seconds.
46 ticks left on the clock. I don't think Glasgow will do anything silly. Lexington will get the ball to start the second half. 2 big touchdown runs the difference. 1 on the first possession, 1 here in the second period. Fessler's was an ESPN highlight, top 10. 2 great fakes that opened the middle, and he just galloped untouched 69 yards. They got everybody in tight. Direct snap. They're running it to the right side. They got some room. They got a break. One man to beat. Corritt gets knocked down.
Number 3, Matt Carroll with a huge rush.
Haskell might now use their timeouts. To the 30-yard line.
Timeout for Lynn Glasgow.
54 yards.
After the run, it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Rams.
119 yards rushing for Corritt. They just direct snap to Corritt. Took off around the right side. Got some great blocking. Lexington finally knocked him down. Classical doesn't have any more timeouts. So it's going to be, unless they get another huge, long run, it's going to be tough for Classical to run it in here. We're having a night. 119 yards, a touchdown. Let's see what they do. Let's it fly. Incomplete. It was there. He was looking for Peter Jean.
Kessler's pass intended for number 5, Peter Jean, is incomplete.
I stopped saying I've seen it all a long time ago over all these years. Classical has 211 yards rushing, and they only have 4 first downs. They've got a 69-yard run, a 54-yard run, a 51-yard run. It's caught by Nasky. He's got a spot. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. He slipped a couple of tackles. They threw it to the sideline. It looked like it was a little bit high. He had to go up in the air to catch it. "30 yards, a touchdown," and I looked and said, I don't know how they can't run it, they got to throw it. The southpaw, Fessler, threw it. Nasky went high in the air right along the sideline, cut it back to the middle, and then slipped a tackle or two and went into the end zone to the near side. So we went from the near side to the middle, straight into the end zone. And Classical, that's a backbreaker for Lexington to give up with 18 seconds left. And we got a whistle.
Timeout, Lexington.
So now Classical now has 5 first downs. But they got a lot of yardage. 241 yards, and he still only have 5 first downs. A back-breaking touchdown to give up for Lexington with 18 seconds left. Classical took over at their own 16-yard line. Corritt went 54 yards to get it to the 30. An incomplete pass that was close to a touchdown. And then Nasky makes a great, not only a great run after the catch, but he made a great catch going high with the pass that looked might have been too high, but he went up and caught it, broke back to the middle, and then broke back to the near corner. Over the middle, incomplete.
Pass is incomplete. Score is Lynn Glasgow 20, Lexington 0 with 18 seconds left to go in the half.
So they'll kick it off, depending how long it takes. They could run one play, and we'll reach halftime here. Costa will use that right foot again. At the 21. And slowed down and wrapped up. One of the Glasgow players lost their helmet. They get it back to the 25.
Number 10, Jack Mazzarello on the return for the Minutemen.
So the 25 is where they put it. 9 seconds left in this first half. And we'll be entertained at halftime by the Lynn Marching Band. So don't change that station. They go double wideouts to either side. They tip it to the motion man, and he's hit. They're going to lose. That should do it. No gain on the play. So Glasgow, with long-range scoring and long-range running, have piled up a lot of offense in the first half. They scored in their first possession. They get 2 more here in the third period. And at the end of the half, it's Glasgow 20, Lexington nothing. And don't go away because we have the Lynn Marching Band going to perform.
number 8, Acosta, the kick for the Rams.
I'll be in trouble.
You know I wouldn't do that to you.
No, I don't know that.
I wouldn't do it. Mr. Hoffman.
We're underway in the second half. A nice return across midfield. I wish I could tell you who he was. It looked like number 9. They don't have a number 9 on their roster.
Lexington's run back by number 9. After the run back, it'll be first and 10.
So the number 9 is not on the roster, so we can't give him credit. He did a nice job, almost broke it. They've got great field position to start the second half. They're at midfield. They only had 69 yards of offense in the first half. 5 first downs and 2 of them were classical penalties. Rolling to the far side, looking to throw. Catch is made by Renshaw.
Mendes Steffen's pass is complete to number 4, Ryan Ronero. As a result, it'll be a gain of 7 and set up Minutemen with a 2nd and 3.
To the classical 43.
43.
They run it straight ahead. Not very much.
Number 26, Joseph Sue on the run for the Minutemen.
Picked up a yard.
The gain of 1 set up the Minutemen with a 3rd and 2 from Lynn Glasgow's 42-yard line.
Glasgow had 211 yards rushing, 30 yards passing, only 5 first downs. Corritt had 119 yards. Fessler had 69, all of them on that one touchdown run. Castro had 18. We got a flag, and that usually means movement up front.
False start on Lexington. The ball will be moved back 5 yards.
They'll move it back to the 47. So that moves it back. Makes it 3rd and 7 instead of 3rd and 2. Again, they stay with the double wideouts to either side. Rolling to the near side, looking to throw, in trouble. Trying to turn the corner, he gets ripped down. Nice defense by Kamani Phipps.
Mendes Steffen on the quarterback keep.
Back to the 47. No gain on the play.
No gain on play. It'll be 4th down.
Brings up a 4th down. They're going to kick it away. So Glasgow's defense does the job, helped by that penalty. Catch is made right at the 20-yard line. And a flag on the play. That's going to be running into the kicker, into the receiver, I think.
I want to send out another reminder.
He signaled a fair catch. He caught it, and he ran into him.
Behind you cannot see. Thank you.
So I think that's going to give Glasgow better field position. They lead it 20-0. Fessler scoring one, passing for one. Nasky with a great catch and run. Corrett with a great run on the first series. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Penalty is on Lexington. As a result, the ball moved up to the 35-yard line. Be first and 10 for the Rams.
So 1st and 10 for the Rams. They get a first down by way of penalty, and they get better field position at their own 35. They've been running this almost single wing, breaking a tackle, sliding, staying on his feet, getting inside Lexington territory.
Number 3, Matt Carrillo on the run for the Rams.
And that's Corrett. I keep saying Corrett. It's Matt Carrillo.
Be a first and 10 for the Rams for the Minutemen's own 47-yard line.
They gave him a little extra yardage to the 47. 18 yards. He's got 137 yards. It's almost like single wing. Direct snap and run. They run it straight ahead again. They run it with Tyron Hohen. Hope I'm pronouncing that correct.
22, Tyron Hohen on the run for the Rams. The 2nd and 3 as a result.
He picked up 7.
40-yard line.
If nothing else, Classical's eating up some time in this third period, leading 20-0. It'll be 2nd down and 3. They go double wing. They snap it to the up man.
22, Tyron Hohen on the run.
Hone with the run again. Gets it to the 36. He picked up 4 on the first down. So he's got 11 and 2 carries.
Your first and 10 for the Rams for the Minutemen's 36-yard line.
Will he run to the right again? They dropped the ball.
Fumble on the play, but is recovered by the Rams.
-3. Third and 9.
The Rams play 2nd and 14 from the Minutemen's 39-yard line.
Excuse me, 2nd and 13. Yeah, that's going to be in the Rams. They got a head start. He had everybody moving.
Penalty is on the Rams. False start.
Had to move it back to the 44.
Ball moved back 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 18.
So it'll be 2nd and 18. Five minutes and counting left in this third period. Lexington's only had the ball once in this third period. Indeed, a lot of touches getting back in a 20-0 deficit. Rolling to the near side. He's going to take off and run with it. Slips and falls as he crosses the 25.
Number 1, R.J. Festo with the quarterback keep.
Inside the 35. Gets it to the 28. He picked up 16. Excuse me, he got it to the 33. I think I'm right.
Yeah, 3rd and 6 from the Rams.
He picked up 11.
32-yard line.
They're down at about 7. They dish it off, trying to turn the corner, and hesitated, and it cost them.
Before John Nasky on the run for the Rams, be a loss of 1, set them up with a 4th and 7.
Lost 5 on the play. I need just about 8.
How about Lexington?
Lexington will take a timeout. $20-0 Glasgow. All bombs away. Corrit going 51. Fessler going 69. Ashley getting a 30-yard catch and run with 18 seconds left. Corrit, prior to that touchdown, had a 54-yard run. He's picked up another 18 yards on this drive on 1 carry. Scoreboard says 4th and 1, but that's not even close. They need the 26. So they need just about 8. Along 7.
Fesso's pass is thrown into an interception by number 4, Ryan Renero. Your turnover on downs, and the Minutemen will...
Ryan Ransor picked off the pass. So it's almost like a punt down at the Lexington 12-yard line. Just under 3 minutes left. $20-0 Glasgow in this 3rd period. This is the second of a doubleheader. St. Mary's easily over Kip in the first one, shutting Kip out. We mentioned English on the road. Tech will start their season tomorrow night. And a big day here tomorrow at Manning Field. We'll have the 2 consolations and 2 championships. Boys and Girls City Soccer League Tournament Championship. Bobbled it, get it back. In trouble. Looking to run with it. Slides. Yeah, it gets to about the 15-yard line. That's Nelson Mendez Stefan.
He gained 3 instead of the Minutemen with
2nd and 7.
from their own 15-yard line.
Actually, they put it at the 14-yard line. So he picked up 2. Three wideouts to the far side, 1 to the near side. Looking, throws it out, wrapped up, and very nice defense by Kamani Phipps. Open field tackle, knocked him down. They lose to the 11. They lost 3 yards. So it's 3rd and 11. Oh, 3rd and 10. High snap, he got to it. Rolling, looking, in trouble. Slipping a couple of tackles, he'll get bounced out of bounds, well shy of a first down.
With the quarterback keep.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. He picked up 6.
4th and 6 for the Minutemen.
They'll kick it away. Classical will run a play or 2 and the period will be ended. Classical's been very quick to the ball. When they've been forcing the quarterback to run. They've flushed him out of the pocket. He's been running for his life. And Classical, and that they're calling it the end of the period. It was 56 seconds on the clock, but they're calling it the end of the period. So 12 minutes left.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. After 3 scores in class for 20. Lexington Minutemen 0.
Haskell's 12 minutes away from opening up the 2022 season with a win here at Manning Field before a nice crowd. Nice performance by the Lynn Public School Band. As we mentioned, Lexington brought a few people as well. Nice night here at Manning Field. It started out very warm, cooled down just enough to be nice. Now that wasn't the last play because now they came to the sideline, everybody moved away, and now Lexington is going to kick it away. So there's still time left on the clock. There was about 50 seconds left on the clock, and it looked like they said that's it, and they were going to turn around, go back upfield. Now they're back out, and Lexington will kick it away. I don't know if they were going to fake it. They ran it. He almost looked like he was going to make a first down and get tackled from behind. I think it was Delgado with the great tackle, and that's going to end the period. At the Lexington 16-yard line, Glasgow's going to get the football. I don't know if that was a planned fake punt or whether he thought he got flushed out of the pocket. Looked like he had some room, and I think it was Jordan Delgado who caught him from behind and dragged him down. Otherwise, he was maybe going to run for a first down. So now Glasgow will get the ball at the 16-yard line.
Start of the fourth quarter will be 1st and 10 for the Rams from Lexington 16-yard line.
They're waiting for they blow the whistle. No penalty, nothing. The stakes were still upfield. The stakes are coming back. So now the stakes are in play. And we can start the fourth and final period. Coming to the near side, staying on his feet, getting into the end zone, I think. That was Carrillo.
The three Matt Carrillo at the run. The result is 1st and goal from the half-yard line.
Inside the one. Over 150 yards, correct. They need about a foot. In off the left side. He deserved it.
Number 3, Matt Carrillo runs it in for a Lynn Glasgow Rams touchdown.
His second touchdown. It's going to be a tough bus ride back for Lexington. Glasgow has taken it to them. They've been running all over them. They've completed one pass for 30 yards, and that was for a touchdown. And they'll go for 2. And running it in.
Number 22, Tyron
Tyron Hone.
in for a Rams
So it jumps to 28-0.
With 10:45 to go, fourth quarter.
So whether or not it was a fake punt, it turned out that way. And it was, I believe, Delgado making the nice tackle from behind that knocked him down at the 16-yard line. So once again, Costa will kick it away. At the 22-yard line. And across the 30. And that was Meserol. They put it at the 34, and that's where Lexington will put it in play.
After the kick return, also Minutemen with a 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on their own 34-yard line.
So the two played here at Manning Field. St. Mary's and Classical are going to go 1-0 on the early season. They bury the quarterback in the backfield at the 30-yard line.
Mendez Stephan is stopped behind the line. Be a loss of 4. Set up Minutemen with a 2nd and 14 from their own 30-yard line.
They try to run it to the far side.
26.
Not much there with Pursuit. Pile up over there. I don't know if we have a body down. We do. They lost another yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 15. We hope the young man's going to be okay. He's carried the ball a lot tonight. They haven't been able to run the ball very much at all. They really haven't been able to throw the ball either. They've got 76 yards of offense. 5 first downs, and 2 of those came by penalty. So it really is going to be a tough bus ride back to Lexington for them and their fans. A lot of the fans have stayed, some of them have left. Let's hope the young man from Lexington is going to be okay. They got him off the field. He's being attended to on the far side. Seems like he's okay. Not seriously hurt. We'll get back to football. 3rd and 15. Double wideouts to either side. Motion to the near side. Stepping back. Going to try and run with it. And he's going to be well shy of the first down.
And the Stephens with the quarterback, Keith.
He got to the 36 for 7 yards.
The 4th and 9 for the Minutemen.
4th and 9. That will be under 8 minutes when they kick it away. You almost think, what's the worst going to happen is if you went for it here and didn't get it. I mean, obviously it's a punt situation, and they are going to punt it away, but what damage would be done if you went for it? Last time they faked it or got chased out of the pocket. They almost blocked it. Glasgow will field it. They came awful close to running into the kicker. They came close to blocking the punt. We'll call it the 34.
10 for the Rams from their own 33-yard line.
And actually, we'll call it the 33. So 1st and 10 from there. Everybody thought it would be Brian Vaughn, the coach's son, who would be the quarterback, but he got hurt last year. Glasgow has to take a timeout. They were missing a player. He got hurt in Thanksgiving. They were hoping he would be back, but he had a couple of surgeries, and he's out for the season. As we mentioned before, thank God he's not a senior. Just past the halfway mark of this 4th and final period. Glasgow easily on top. Carrillo, and I apologize to Matt Carrillo. I kept saying Carrit because I was trying to read the roster, but it's Carrillo. He's got 2 touchdowns. Fesler's got 1. Nasky's got 1. The defense for Glasgow has been immense. Good team effort here on both sides of the ball. They block well for the running backs. Running backs have run well. The one pass they completed was for 30 yards and a touchdown. And that was a backbreaker with 18 seconds left in the half. They try to run it straight ahead. Not much there. I think that was Costa. No gain on the play. So 2nd and 10. And the most important product now is Glasgow has the ball, and they're taking time off the clock, shortening this 4th period. Waiting to celebrate a big win. They run it to the near side. They need a step. They got the step. And they almost broke it. Costa.
The Rams with a
Got it off the near side, squiggle through the hole, and gets it down to the Lexington 6-yard line.
first and goal for the Rams. Women men's 6-yard line.
61 yards. Another long dash by Glasgow. They've got some long gains. From the 6, running it in is Fessler.
R.J. Pesto with the quarterback keep. Resulting in a Rams touchdown run.
67 yards in 3 plays. .331 yards rushing. And he'll go for 2. And he'll get it, running it straight ahead.
Point conversion is good for the Rams.
Jordan Delgado. And the score jumps to 36-0. And that means the clock will run the rest of the period. It won't stop. So Brian Vaughn has to be really happy that front line offensively opened up holes. The backs doing a great job running the ball. Fessler doing an outstanding job at quarterback. The defense shutting Lexington down. You only have 83 yards of offense. And the clock runs even now while they're getting set to kick off. So this will be a very quick last 4 minutes. Glasgow leading it 34-0. Actually 36-0 it should be. I just changed it when I said that. It's 36-0. They'll kick it off. And we're set to close this one out. Score gets this much from the 16-yard line and across the 30-yard line. And the only question left is, can Lexington do anything and maybe get on the scoreboard and avoid a shutout, because the game is over.
10, Jack Mazzarella.
Lexington gets it to their 33.
After the kick return, it will result in
Glasgow with 361 yards of offense.
place on their own 38.
They go double wide outs to either side as the clock keeps running. And we got a whistle. And that usually means Lexington moved.
Flag on the play.
That'll push it back to the 28.
Ball be brought back 5 yards.
First and 15, we're under 2 minutes. taking off and running with it. He's going to go out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
Nelson Mendez, Stefan. I don't know, there was some extracurricular activity downfield. He went out of bounds. They're standing at the 45. I don't think you get anywhere near the 45-yard line. They're going to mark it from the 45. So a little curricular activity afterwards gets it to the classical 40-yard line. They marked it from the 45 was where the penalty was. He only got to the 40. This could be the last play. He's got to get rid of it. He goes out of bounds. And that'll do it.
That's the ball game. Final score from Manning Field is the Lynn Classical 36, Lexington 0. Thank you all for coming.
That last play put Lexington at exactly 100 yards. Classical's defense really shut them down, and the offensive line did a job and a half for Classical opening up. Classical set the tone on the first play. Costa went 13 yards. A couple of plays later, Carrillo went 51 for the touchdown, and that was really all they needed. They missed the two-point conversion. It was 6-0 at the end of one. They got back-to-back touchdowns. Well, they got a second touchdown in the second period. It was Fessler going 69 yards for the touchdown. Fessler Spanaski for the conversion. It was 14-0. And then with 18 seconds left in the half, Fessler looked like he overthrew. Naski made a big catch going high in the air, picked it, took it in from the 30 to make it 20-0 at halftime. Classical came out. In the fourth period, back-to-back scores. A fake punt. Delgado knocked the player down from behind. They only got to the 16-yard line. Carrillo, 2 carries, went in for the touchdown. Hone with the two-point conversion was 28-0. Classical got the ball back, went 67 yards in 3 plays, 61 of them picked up on a long run by Nick Costa. And then Fessler went in from the 6 for his second score. The rush by Delgado for the conversion made it 36, and that was the final score. So Carrillo ran for 153 yards. Costa with that big run wound up with 75. Fessler ran for 86. Classical ran for 331 yards, 361 yards of offense. Carrillo gets 2, Fessler gets 2. Naski gets 1. A couple of conversions, one by Delgado, one by Hone, and that was 36 points. And Classical wins it going away. The other two-point conversion was a pass. So Fessler runs for 2, passes for 1, and passes for a conversion. Did an outstanding job at quarterback, leading the Rams as they put 36 points on the board. They go to 300 and 61 yards of offense. They hold Lexington to exactly 100, and that was giving away a couple. So Glasgow starts it off at 1-0. Lexington, a tough bus ride back home. They're going to go to 0-1. And congratulations to Brian Vaughn and the Rams. And St. Mary's, they start the season off here at Manning Field with 2 big wins for Lynn schools. Unfortunately, one of the losses was one of the Lynn schools' KIP. So St. Mary's goes 1-0, Glasgow goes 1-0, and Tech will be here tomorrow trying to make it 3 Lynn wins at here Manning Field over the weekend. So 36-0. Glasgow over Lexington. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.